Yo, what's up, guys? Let's go over the 1.0.4 hotfix for the first Descendant. This is like a two-part. They give us like a hotfix of what's happening kind of now, and then they kind of tell us what's going to be coming in the 5-week update, and that is going to be next week. And there's quite a lot of stuff coming as well, so we'll jump into that in a minute, but we'll go over what's being kind of like happen now. So the Valby farm is being reworked. It's gone, guys. The Valby farm is gone. I don't know by how much. We'd have to go test it to see how much gold and stuff you get like per hour. But we'll they've kind of said they've brought it down, but they've also brought others up in order to meet it. And also that what the reason that they brought everything like other kind of strategic outposts up or other missions up is because to suit other descendants. So it's not just like for Valby and now you need the only way to get gold is you need to go farm Valby, right? They brought other things up in order to suit different descendants, which I like because we don't always need a bunny, we don't always need a Valby to go and do things, right? And not all of us want to go play those descendants either. So let's go through the update. So the module storage has been increased from 1,000 to 1,500. Cooldowns of the Volga strategic outposts have been reduced from 5 minutes down to 1. That is absolutely beautiful. Fans, yep. Yes, let's go. Because now I am more than happy to wait 1 minute for my outpost to come up and farm that than to wait 5 minutes, Jesus, and have to keep TPing in and out to try and reset that outpost, which I did a full video on, by the way, and like hours and hours and hours of testing for a massive spreadsheet. But hey, fantastic. Love to see it. Now, I don't understand this. Spawn times between monster respawn has been increased and the reward amount has been adjusted at the Vulgus strategic outpost. So they've reworked the respawns. But later on, they say that we want to like make sure that farming stays like a unique part of our game. So I don't understand why you would reduce kind of like the time that increase the time that they respawn and want to kind of push farming at the same time. That kind of just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it might make sense to you, but it doesn't make sense to me. I like this one. Void fragments will now drop when defeating monsters in special operations. Nice. So we don't have to go and keep farming the what you call it? What are the towers? I can't remember what the name is now. Fusion reactors. Fusion? No. Yes. Void fusion shard things. To get the void shards, we now can get them in the special operations. There will also mostly be void fragment drops at the special operation neutralize void experiment. Interesting. So I think that's a new mission. Is that a new mission? I think that's a new mission. We'll have to have a look at that in the map. But I think that's a new mission. We'll have a look. Using the mark of arrest obtained from special operations will grant 10 times the usual amount of gold. When mark of arrest is used from consumable tab, it will convert from 100,000 gold, and high value mark of arrest will convert to 1,000,000 gold. That would be really interesting because we might be able to data test this and see if we can farm high value mark of arrests and then convert those into 1,000,000 gold. So we might be able to use a different farming method for gold now with trying to farm these. We'll have to look at their drop rates. That's interesting. That's nice though, because right now my Kyber is starting to meet the amount of gold that I have, which is kind of a little insane. Let's look at the director's comments. What is he saying? With these adjustments, the reward amount from the Fortress outpost has been reduced. However, to ensure that the Valby run remains a popular hunting ground like Ambush Point and Refined Run, we have set the reward efficiency significantly higher than originally intended. Nice. Okay, so they kind of kept it there, but it looks like they kind of brought it down a bit. Is kind of what I'm getting from that. We hope to provide numerous farming spots in the first Descendants, each with unique characteristics and usefulness to different descendants. That's what I was saying a minute ago. So there's like there'll be a run for like Valby or Bunny, and there'll be like a run for like Glay or like Jaber, right? Just to allow people to just not jump on Bunny because that's like the meta, right? So that's nice. That's nice. Not everyone wants to jump on bunny, and not everyone wants to jump on Valby, right? So that makes sense. Um, Instead of reverting the Valby run to the original desired intent, we have adjusted it to offer similar efficiency to the other high reward hunting grounds. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's been nerfed, but not by a cracked amount. Additionally, we have shortened the cooldowns of all outposts so players can play them more frequently without deliberately falling. In fact, that's it, without deliberately failing and no longer needing to search for outposts with shorter cooldowns by moving around the map. Yeah. That's exactly what we were doing, right? And there was that bug going on where you kind of like you kill the guy, you move out of the zone, you kill the guy on 0 seconds, and then it like resets itself. Just because we want maximum efficiency, we don't want to wait 5 minutes for a reset. But now it's down to 1. We'll see what happens. We have also added gold rewards for special operations and adjusted 4 types of void fragments to be randomly dropped, allowing players to choose and utilize various hunting grounds. Okay, nice. Now, it's one of these points here that contradicts the monsters respawn increased. Through issues like the Fortress Outskirts and the Valby Run, we are learning what kind of playstyle our players enjoy. The experience of sweeping through and farming monsters is of significant value in our game. Now, yes, it is of significant value because we love just mowing stuff down. So why have you reduced? Why have you increased the time between monsters spawning in the outposts? Just all you needed to do there, and a lot of games do this, is they'll reduce the respawn amount. So either less will spawn or the same amount will spawn, just less often. But what I want to just mow down everything that's in front of me. What I personally think should happen is you leave it the same or increase it and lower the amount of XP and gold you get from them. So you still get the same amount of gold, you just get double the mobs to kill. That's just how I personally would want it to work. I want loads of stuff to kill, man. Like if you look at Helldivers, there's just like stuff everywhere. And you just like kill everything when you're getting just like run at. And it's chaos, but it's fun. And that's what I want. I want to mow stuff down. I want to use my powers. I don't want to be killing one enemy at a time just because it gives me a ridiculous amount of experience. But that's just my thoughts on it. Your feedback and yeah, okay, cool. But so here's the new stuff. Oh my god, I keep clicking off of it. I did this last time I did this as well, sorry. So there's a lot here. Pretty much we're getting a ultimate Valby, and she's gonna have cool unique abilities. She also comes with unique transcendent cards, just like the normal just like the Ultimate Bunny or Ultimate Ajax. They have like unique transcendent cards just for the ultimate version. And we have Luna coming out as well. She has some cool new skills. I'm gonna go through the skills just because there's a lot there as well, and you'll probably had enough of me talking right now. And as well, this stuff is coming next week, and there probably might be some changes here as well, so I don't want to like go for it. There's also new guns coming to the game, new ultimate guns coming to the game with a new intercept battle called Gluttony. It looks like it says a mutated devourer type Gluttony. Now, I would be interested to see what this looks like. When it says unique devourer type Gluttony, I'm just thinking a reskin of the devourer with recolored abilities. I had this worry in me since I first saw the bosses of the game. They all are kind of reskins of each other. You know, the executioner, the pyromancer is like they're reskins of each other. You've got like the what do you call it? The Frostwalker, Swamp Walker. They're just like reskins, right, with different abilities. I would like to personally see something new. So this was the fear in the direction that I thought the game was going, and it kind of is going that way. And I'm kind of a bit worried for the future of the game. But that's just like kind of my thoughts. So we'll see how the fight is. Devourer pretty much I think everyone just one shots of Devourer now, so it'll be interesting to see what this guy is like. Hopefully he's harder than the current Devourer. But let's have a look at some. So these are some balance adjustments that are going to be coming to the game as well. In those weeks, they wanted to increase the AOE effective range of a lot of the descendants. Like you got Valby, Blair, Freyna, who pretty much just use like poison effects and fire effects on the floor. They want to increase the size and damage of those abilities so they become more viable to use. So that's nice as well. That's nice because again, if you are just getting mowed down by a load of mobs, you want to be able to use and utilize your abilities to be actually like clear out those mobs, right? So that's nice that they're kind of like looking at that kind of thing and improving the descendants on that point. But yeah, guys, they also do some like gun readjustments as well, but I'm not going to go over those because again they're subject to change as well. So when this update fully comes out in with next week, August the 1st, we'll probably take a bigger deep dive into that update. But there's some good changes here. There's some really good changes in terms of like how like the playability, how the game is played, what we can get from the game now. And but again, a little kind of hesitant on what they're doing moving forward with the bosses. But yeah, guys, that's me for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Just reading the patch notes, I guess. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.